being taken on this family's journey from a small operation to exploring the distances in which a cup of coffee can travel. It almost felt like it was like a concert tour, and they were the rock stars, and they should be, because their passion and their care for what they grow was quite beautiful and quite touching. And you almost wish everybody had that much attention to detail and passion for what they do. And the filmmakers also, you could tell they had that passion and care for the family and getting their message across. So it was a really wonderful journey to be taken on, and I very much appreciated it.
It was an amazing documentary that followed the life of a family that is extremely dedicated to their craft, which is the coffee business. It was just so awe-inspiring being able to follow this family's journey, like through the ups and the downs of their coffee business. And like, even watching this, I felt like this great sense of pride once things like did finally start looking up for them. It was so inspiring and heartwarming to watch this family go through everything that they went through and still like make it out on top. Their dedication and their motivation and their strive for their craft is just, it'll really touch any audience's heart. And it was an amazing story to watch.
I really enjoyed how this documentary gave us a perspective of the coffee growers and their kind of journey into becoming producers, and kind of seeing the pride that the family was taking in their business. And I thought that was really cool. And also kind of seeing that chain from coffee grower to coffee producer to coffee roaster and buyer, and kind of getting a sense of what is behind those labels and those like packages and that cup of coffee that we get in a fancy coffee shop.
I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I'll be the first to admit I have a bias for homegrown success stories and coffee, and this one obviously delivers both. But that aside, the documentary is really well pieced together. It's narrated clearly and concisely. It's also edited together well, and yeah, again, it's absolutely relevant to my interests.
It made me feel so proud. I just thought, I love coffee, and now I want to taste this particular brand of coffee. And just to see this family talk about their passion and how they work every day to pursue the greatest quality and have worldwide recognition, just because they do what they know how to do and they love to do. And it's just so, it was so nice to see, and being this close to this family and their struggles and their innovation. They are so innovative, and they just want to help everyone. Even when help was denied to them, they still want to just help out and make everyone succeed. It was just amazing. And the shots of the mountain in Costa Rican, how they process the coffee and the different machinery, it was just so very interesting. And I'm glad they are selling their product in an array of coffee shops.
I really, really liked this one. This was one of my favorites. The direction of this documentary was fantastic, and it actually opened so much interest into these farmers and what they have to go through just to live and just to grow their crops. And it's awesome to see how this family their journey through all of this during this whole time.
Really enjoyed the storyteller taking the time to introduce this family, share with us their vision, their dream of wanting to own the entire process of coffee. Thought it was a great journey that they took us on with this family. You got to see their thought process and how they appreciated the bean itself and everything that went into it, and that they cared so much about the coffee that they took ownership in delivering what their vision for that product was to the end user. liked that they took us from the initial concept of when they decided to take this venture as a family and then pulled it through to the end. So you saw the process, you saw the steps they took, you got to see it come full circle when they came to the United States and San Francisco, to the coffee houses and the roasters. And you found yourself rooting for this family. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do now have a different appreciation for coffee.
Such an inspiring story. It shows this family business that started in, you know, this tiny little region in Costa Rica and turned itself into not just a successful enterprise within itself, but an inspiring enterprise within its own country that made other coffee growers want to expand in that similar way and you know, go beyond just their domestic confines into more international sales, and of course the big seller to go to America. And it was so great to see this family be able to go to America and see their coffee being sold in a store in California. It was just amazing, and it really makes you want to go and follow your dreams and remember that no matter how hard things may be at the beginning, the sowing of success, the reaping of the rewards of it all can be undeniably sweet.